Caitlin Clark in her game against the Phoenix Mercury was incredible from start to finish. I was watching the highlights, and one of the things I loved about Caitlin Clark was playing with pace. She was out there driving, going in transition, catching the Phoenix Mercury off guard. She was playing with a lot of pace out there and wasn't giving the Mercury a chance to get set on defense. I love that about her. When she would drive the ball, she drove with purpose. If she saw two defenders, she kicked it out for an open teammate. Aaliyah Boston got shots. Katie Samuelson, finally, you played her late in the game. That does help because you have more spacing out there. It's not rocket science. And of course, let's not forget about Kelsey Mitchell. She was a dog out there, hitting some fantastic shots, some incredible shots out there, and really helping the Phoenix Mercury. I'm sorry, the Indiana Fever. Let me get that right. Win this game. Caitlin Clark scored or assisted on 44 of the 88 points of the Fever. She also broke the Indiana Fever's single season assist record. So what Caitlin Clark is doing out there is really impressive, and I love what she's doing, how her game is continuing to improve. She almost became the first WNBA rookie to record a triple-double. The 15 points, the 12 assists, and 9 rebounds. I'm going to go out on a limb and say she's going to do it this year. The way she's playing, how she's getting used to the physicality, adjusting to the league, I think she's only going to get better from here on out. And if she starts hitting those threes, yikes, it's going to be scary. The Fever also moved back into 8th place in the playoff spot, and Chicago has been losing lately. So right now, as it stands, Caitlin Clark is your rookie of the year. We'll see if she holds on to it, but you put up those stats, you go on the road and get a big W against one of your, I think she is her favorite player, Diana Taurasi, growing up. That's pretty impressive. We saw the quotes from Diana Taurasi. That was awesome. So I think for the Fever, build off it. Obviously, they got a big game coming up against the Aces, but this is a great start because it gives them confidence. And I hope the coach has learned play Samuelson because she needs to be out there to create more spacing for the Fever. We'll see how they do defensively, but this was awesome to watch. Another cool thing I want to bring up with this great historic season that Caitlin is having, she's on pace to become the 4th player and first WNBA rookie to average 15 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists. That is just fantastic what she's doing. Also, if you look at these other cool numbers, she's on pace to break the Fever's all-time single-season record of 201 assists, which is held by Erica Wheeler. So she could break that record, and that's just crazy to me. And she could also break the all-time record of 225 assists, which is currently held by Hall of Famer Tisha Penishera. I hope I said that right. So what Caitlin is doing out here is just phenomenal. It's historic in my opinion. And I think she's only going to get better. That's the scary part. And if they can just find some pieces to complement Caitlin and Aaliyah Boston and Kelsey Mitchell, if she ends up sticking around, this team could be very good sooner than we think. But it's really about style. It's really about continuing to build the confidence because a win on the road does help this team. Now, I know they're 8-12. I know they got to go up against the Aces tomorrow. But if they can find a way to at least make that competitive, it gives them confidence. If they win, confidence is through the roof. And I think if Caitlin can show up tomorrow and just have one of those really breakout games scoring-wise, that would be pretty awesome. But, again, play within the flow of the game. Obviously, a lot of teams are blitzing her. They're constantly double-teaming Caitlin. So she's got to be smart when she's out in the court. Again, this is just another mark on her legacy where you continue to add on. And I think she's only going to improve, especially after this season. I would love for her to have a consistent mid-range game, a little floating game where she can just hit a nice little right-hand float shot in the middle of the paint. That way she doesn't have to endure too much physicality when she's driving in the paint. But, you know, she's only going to continue to just shut people up, you know. And I just love the fact that she bounced back after a tough game against the Storm. That was really rough to watch, especially defensively. My God, it was just a disaster. The rotations were terrible. People were slow on their feet. I mean, it was bad out there. But I can't, put the whole blame on her. Obviously, it's a team sport. The coaching, we'll see if it continues to improve. It's good to see Samuelson out there because she's one of their best shooters. I don't know why you didn't player more against the Storm. But hey, they came back, they got the W, and Caitlyn, to me, again, is just showing you why she's going to be one of the best players in the WNBA. Just let her cook, let her continue to make the league better, and everybody's going to benefit. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode today. Love to hear your thoughts on what you think about Caitlyn's last game against the Mercury. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you in the next one.